Okay, welcome to the first edition of the Bucks Report. We're no longer doing Bucks Weekly because we can't possibly do weekly segments anymore, but I'm here with a special guest interview, Nathan Dunn, who is a 2015 graduate of Covington High School, and he recently qualified for the Olympic trials in a marathon, 26 miles, right?
Yep.
So, Nathan, that's unbelievable to qualify for the Olympic trials. Can you kind of explain how you did that?
Yeah, so it all started around this time last year. I had the goal of trying to qualify for this, and actually I had until December of this year to qualify, and you get a couple years in the qualifying period to do that, and it's every 4 years for the Olympics, obviously. So my coach and I, Rick Williamson, he's my college coach at Wright State, and he set out a plan for me, and this plan was detailed, and he had several races lined out for me to try to hit this time. And for that, we went with one of them. One of the first marathons I attempted was at California International Marathon in Sacramento. It was last December, and went for the qualifying time, but I missed it by a few seconds. I was only 3 seconds off. So that hurt a little bit, but we sat back down and etched out a plan again. And then just this last weekend, I went for the time again, and I got it by over a minute. And actually, the time you need to hit is 2 hours and 18 minutes. And
26 miles.
26.2 miles.
I have a hard time driving that far, and you're running 26 miles. That's
It's
awesome.
hard to believe. Like, in my training, I never hit 26.2 like in a given run. So it's just kind of, when you get on the starting line, you're given everything you have.
So how do you train for that? I mean, you can't possibly run 26 miles every day, I assume.
No.
So how do you train for 26 miles?
So just a lot of miles. For me, I got up to about 110 miles a week of running, which is like 15, almost 16 miles a day. So not quite the 26, but every week I'd have a long run that would be over 20 miles, but not near the 26.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And you know, you were a really good runner in high school. You're in the top 10 in times for cross country and all that. And also your sister was a really good runner too. And your family was good athletes. You know, your Tom Dunn went and played college basketball. It was pretty cool. So you went on to Wright State. Can you talk about your collegiate career? The difference between high school and then what you did in college?
Yeah, definitely. So here in high school, I was not that good of a runner when I started. I was I was afraid of pain. So under my dad and Coach Long, we were able to get me to be a state qualifier in cross country by my senior year in cross country. And moving on to college, yeah, that was a big jump up. There's a lot more miles you got to run, a lot more specific training plans. And under my college coach, Rick Williamson, who's my current coach still, we were able to actually get me to place in the league meet every single year that I was there. And actually, every race that I ran got quicker and quicker and placed higher and higher until my senior year I got runner-up in the Horizon League meet.
So what was the distance in college that you ran?
Yeah, so that was 8K. So for most of our races were 8K, and then at the regional meet and national meet, which I never qualified for the nationals, but those were 10K. So in high school it's 5K, so you just move up from 3 miles to 5 miles and 6 miles.
So what possessed you to try to run 26 miles?
Honestly, I'm an endurance monster, so the longer races you don't have to run as quick, you don't have to have as good a foot speed, so for me, I just knew that I had the advantage over people in the longer distances, so just trained my heart out for that, and it's worked out.
So the Olympic trials, when does that take place?
February 3rd of next year.
Of next year, and you said that's Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
So are you training in Orlando, or are you training, where are you training at?
I'm training in San Marcos, California. That's just a suburb of San Diego. I moved out there last year.
Oh, so you live out there?
Yep.
So what do you do as a job?
I'm a software engineer.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
So, you know, it's unbelievable when you look at a small town like Covington, and you probably know, you grew up here, you know, is your grandpa Tom Dunn, you was an awesome basketball player in college. You just look at all the other athletes that have went on beyond high school to the collegiate and also some of the professional level. It's just amazing. You got Tim Vogler played for the Bills for a decade. AJ Let's playing up in Canada. Jackie Seifring was on Team USA. She was one of your high school teammates. And here you are. You're going to be in Olympic trials. That's unbelievable. So, yeah, for people from Covington, is that going to be televised?
Yes, I'm not sure what channel, but it's usually televised. Okay,
well, we're going to find out when it's going to be televised, and we'll let people know on social media or on GoBucks.com. But let's root for Nathan Dunn. It'd be awesome if he's in the Olympic trials, and that is unbelievable. First one ever at Covington, I believe, that's ever made it to that level. So congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Good job.
Thank you.
So for Nathan Dunn, Ben Robinson, good night, and you got to say go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.